fellow galactic family. For your liberation, you have to make peace with what you have already done. My beloveds, the acceptance of all that you have lived is fundamental so that you can access the next stage of consciousness that is taking over the planet at that moment. Accept your past as it was. No fighting, no discussion and, if possible, without suffering. Everything that you lived was important for you to be the person you are today. The mistakes, the correct answers were important. The people who went away and the experiences you had were important. From the standpoint of spiritual evolution and ascension, all error throughout life becomes a great success in the end. Because all situations, including those in which you became lender or debtor, were important. And all the mistakes that you have made, that have led you to the condition of victim or tormentor of some situation, are also very important. And also, as wrong as it seemed at the time, today is a hit. All experiences are relevant in the way of the soul. When you have that look of acceptance, of understanding, of course you break free. You are incarnate to accomplish the best of you. Every being has a mission, a role to be fulfilled with his family, with his friends, with his brothers, with his children, with his parents, with the world that exists around him. Your life is your stage, your life is your mission. Every little story you have lived, every little act of overcoming, understanding, and perception, today, in the light of your consciousness, is an impetus for your ascension. Planet Earth, at that moment, is receiving strong spiritual movements. And this movement of the spiral that descended to then rise is closing, that first movement. So the whole feeling of going back to the past, revisiting pains and hurts, old stories, shortages, illnesses, is coming to progress in healing, well-being, understanding, health and love. Many of you are being called to this awakening. And having consciousness, you must act as beings in the service of ascension. You are a being in the service of ascension, working with your colleagues, with your friends, with your family, with your parents, with your children, with your siblings. Because your word, your attitude, your example, lead healing energy on the planet. Every soul that has awakened is used for the good of all who are around it. So, never underestimate. Your feeling, your vibration, your word is capable of great transformations and great cures. And this is how we will work in this great cosmic mesh for the evolution of this planet. Each of you is a rod of this cosmic mesh. Everyone is important. No matter the creed, no matter religion, no matter the moment of spiritual understanding and elevation. Some will be higher, more aware, and more lucid. Others will still have great vanities and sufferings to go through. But all are important. Each hand holding another hand, each heart that looks at the other heart with love, is important. And so, the change of planetary consciousness is happening. The material evolution you see is proportional to spiritual evolution. Things are also happening on the subtle plane. Today, the conditions of communication are much closer in the objective world, and so are also breaking down barriers in the spirit world. Participate in this movement with delivery, softness and elegance. We are acting in you. You are our brothers, partners in the walk, activating the whole path of ascension. We are at the service of the White Brotherhood, we are at the service of the Pleiades and the opening of the portal of ascension. I am Salacia and Vibro in you, at that moment, activating cures, activating mental connections to positive forms of thought. It is very important to activate the positive forms of thinking. Because there are opposing forces, wanting people to think in a small way, full of judgment, anger, pain and hurt. Because it imprisons souls to the earth circle. The moment you understand, accept, expand and release, of course you are released from your prison. Open the heart, open the mind and accept the expansion. We are of the Pleiades, we activate the light, we respect the energy of the cosmic Christ and we vibrate in deep love. Have and vibrate peace.